Donning my stone currently. Bang. Bang. Yippee. Hello chat, have a good day, smile.
Good. And here I thought we'd never see him again.
Ten months. Bang bang bang. Evil Larry will bless us today and welcome back Mr. Stone. Bang.
Welcome to stream, everybody. Hello, chat.
Where have you been?
We'll get into that, chat. We'll get into it. Long story short, got into a little bit of trouble with the feds. Just a little bit. You know, I did a short stint. It's okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll get into it. We're fine.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice, Bert. Nice.
Welcome to stream, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm here, everybody. I'm here and I'm clicking.
Nice.
Nice.
Why do you say nice? Why do you guys
Nice,
keep saying
Bert.
nice?
Nice.
Thank you, guys.
Bruh.
What's in the box? It's nothing. To be totally honest, there's absolutely nothing in there. Anyways, yeah, I just didn't. I don't have a place to put it. I have to put it into the recycle at some point. Anyways, welcome to stream, everybody. I hope you're doing well today, because we have a lot to talk about gaming wise. Fix my cable. Hold on. How are you? How's your morning out of 10? Rated out of 10. Is it good? Are you having a good day? Anyways, so let's just get into it. Let me find a. There we go.
Welcome
Hello,
back,
chat.
gamer.
Welcome back
Big
to
Rank F Gaming.
Okay, I'm gonna restart now. I got nervous.
How
That's
was
so
the
bad.
61
That's
phases?
so bad. No, I got it this time. Hello, chat. Welcome back to the Shiny Press Start Challenge in Legends EA. In the last stream, we started kind of, I guess not really started, but we were in Zone 8, and it's been about, what, 10 days since I've streamed? It's been a little bit. And you're probably wondering, John, oh, he got lazy again. He got lazy. No, I've been hunting. The whole time, actually, like the whole time I was gone. So much hunting was done. So if you do not know, which you probably don't, because I've told maybe 5 people, I am currently in rank F. So I did finish the entire section. Let me explain to you what we went through. I needed to lock in, chat, because I did not realize what we were getting into, and I truly needed to sit down and go crazy style. I was going crazy style on it, okay? Let me show you. I'll bring it over here. Oh, actually, I have the music on, too. Actually, let's keep it on. Why not? Let's keep the music on. I'm totally for that. Oops. So, if you look in my party, I have leveled up everything. Everything is already leveled up. Oh, here's Chomp D's. Here's Chomp D's. That's our Gibble that we got. Let me give you a breakdown though of what you missed since I have been gone. So, the last thing that you guys saw, I think, was Numal. No, it wasn't. There's no way it was Numal. Yeah, no, it was probably Numal, right? So during that time frame, I locked into Zone 8, and I went kind of crazy. Oh, true, I did find Krokorok. I did find a Krokorok. And so I had to do the grind for Gibble. If you did not know, the grind for Gibble is 8%. Obviously I have it, so there's your spoiler for that. But during the process of doing that, chat, let me show you all of the shinies I found while going for Gibble. I hope you're sat. I really do. Okay, so not a good start. Not a good start. That's the first box. So, during the course of going for Gibble, I phased 61 times. That is not an exaggeration. I found 61 shinies before I found Gibble. I phased 18 times on Drillbur. 18 times to get Drillbur. Or sorry, to get Gibble. When it's a 1 in 12.5%. Or 1 in 12.5 chance for you to get it. So it was a little over odds, but very bad. During the course of that, though, I did manage to find some rare gamers. So here are the evolutions. Go-Goat I used for something different, but we'll get into that. Here is Mr. Whippy, Moto, Mashed Potatoes, Torque. These are all the nicknames that we had. And additionally, I did find something cool.
Prime subs.
I did find the alpha. It's a 50% spawn there, but I did find the alpha crocodile. Oh. Okay, he's gone now. He's dead. I would also like to note, during the entirety of me doing this entire section for this zone, to my knowledge, I did not get a single alpha.
Year chat.
Aside from Garbodor.
How many Gort are we on now? Please respond greater than.
Aside from the Garbodor and this one singular crocodile, none of the Pokemon here, which have it's a 5% chance, so it's not high, but with 61 phases, I didn't find a single alpha. So that is pretty bad. That's pretty bad. But that's okay, because I've done everything in this section, and we're gonna do a quick little recap so you guys are all caught up. So we got this Audino. We got Vanillite and its evolution all the way to Vanillux. And we've got Numal and Camerupt, which, by the way, banger. It's a banger shiny right there. We ended up getting Excadrill, so that's cool too. We got Crocodile, which you obviously saw, which means that we got Krokorok and Sandile.
Fish love.
We got Machop and Machoke, and we cannot get Machamp. Also, this is a good shiny. I was very surprised by that. He looks good. Not like in like a freaky way, but like he looks good, as in, you know, like he looks nice. Anyways, we ended up getting, I know this is hard to tell, but it is shiny. You can see the indicator next to level 52. That is a shiny Garchomp. I know some may doubt. We then got Carbink. That was also a while ago. Hello.
Hi, John. It's me, Obama. I can't believe it's been 7 whole months. Also.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. That's nice. That's very nice. We then got Clarence, the shiny Slowbro. That was also off stream. And then I hunted and I got Finn Diesel, the Carvana, which you guys did see. I did get the Alpha Sharpedo from that zone as well, which is very cool. And then Electros, Silly Swag 3, everybody. And then to finish it all off, the last shiny that I got for this section was Absol. That was pretty bad. I am very glad that we are done with all the rooftop encounters because this was double, almost triple over odds. So we really went out with a bang for the last one of this entire challenge. So, but let me bring you to the next section, because we have not jumped into the next section yet. Actually, I kind of lied because we're still in rank V. 650 hours, by the way. Now you might be wondering, John, why didn't you show you grinding the entire section? 2 different reasons. The first reason is that it's, you know, not really hard anymore to grind. This entire section, I think, took me 35 minutes, maybe 40 minutes to evolve everything. There's like an Alpha Arbok that you can take on in Zone 10. You know where like the Carvana and the Slowpoke and everything are? If you climb all the way to the top, there's Arbok that are at the top, and it's level 50. And it was my first introduction into getting large experience candies. No, we don't even have Quasartico yet. We will after this next section. But yeah, it took no effort at all to do. So, I just figured, hey, let's take care of it. The additional thing is that we need money, which, as you can see, I currently have almost $1 million in game. That is for a reason, which we will get into. But that is everything that we can get in our decks. But that's also kind of a lie. If you didn't know, chat, we do have the ability to do some mega evolutions. First ever mega evolution in this challenge. Now, what I will say is some people who do the Professor Oak, they're very like, hey, we're gonna get every mega evolution before each rank up. I don't personally think that matters. Additionally, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, and I don't want to grind anymore, chat. Do you know how long it takes to get 900k at this point in the game? I had to do so many battle zones. I think during the time frame of getting to 900k, because I started with probably 160, I think I did about 200 battles to just get 900k. I know if you go and do it right now in the post game, you can get $9 billion in about 15 minutes. It's not very easy right at this point in time. And I still have to farm way more money anyways. So, but what we will do is we will take a peek at the
How
one.
are you enjoying the West Coast? Prefer East or West?
West. All right, chat. I have not seen Mega Absol in this game. Shiny, sorry. I also have not seen this Mega Evolution. Actually, yeah, no, in general, I just have not even seen this. This is my first time reaction to seeing it. All right, let's see. Mega Absol time. What's to hate? There's absolutely nothing you could possibly hate about it. It's unbelievably good. Fun fact, this was actually the first shiny Mega that I got in X and Y. When I got X and Y, I wanted to do the Friend Safari, and I just went on a shiny hunt for Absol. Like the first week that the game came out and I managed to get it, I didn't phase at all. I just ended up instantly getting it. So it's kind of cool to look back and see this, considering that this was 13 years ago. That's really gross. Anyways, so that is actually a new addition to our decks, believe it or not. And the only thing we really need to do now, because I already have all my ticket points, because, you know, obviously during the course of grinding 900K, you're gonna have to do that. But what we're going to do is we are going to go do our battle, our scheduled battle against Vinny, and then we're just gonna jump into the next section, because I think there isn't really anything else. I will note, if you are following from the perspective of Professor Oak, there is one Pokemon we do not have. Or I guess technically a couple. We have our starter evolution, but additionally, during the course of going through rank W, we were supposed to get Charmander. It's a gift and it's shiny locked, and that's the only difference. So, because technically in this section, you can get Mega Charizard X and Y, and there's no point in getting it. So, anyways, let's head over here, do our mandated gaming that we have to do.
Happy 2-month anniversary, Johnstone.
So let's talk. Actually, I want T-Tar out of my party because it's not new. Old lore. We don't need you anymore.
It's been a while since I have been able to check in. I see you got Absol.
Oh yeah, we did.
Absol dance.
Oh yeah, we did. I'll get to subs in the second, chat. But now, it is time to take on Vinny. Securing volunteers who will willingly take on rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon is in the best interest of Quizartico Inc., of course. But I cannot allow a trainer to face the dangers of this task that they might lack the necessary skill. Not even one of AZ's personal acquaintances.
Was just in Atlanta for the USA-Portugal game. Atlanta was sick.
That's big money right there. If you leave it ready, please prove it to me in battle. I can't read. All right, here we go, chat. I wonder what Mega he's gonna have. Leave a guess. What Mega do you think it's gonna be?
All
right. Yeah, Mega Baneri. It really did seem like that was gonna be what happened. All right. The bottom eyelash man. Who was my lead? Oh, Silly Swag 3! Of course I'm gonna send out Silly Swag 3. I think your moveset's bad though, isn't it? Yep. I did not. It doesn't matter. But it's not good. Yes! Yes! Okay. Dig. It looks so sick, chat. All right, and then I send out Absol. Wait, can I Mega? Oh, I can. Ugh! Insane. Insane how cool it is. Boink. See ya. All right, and then we send out Garchomp. We gotta. He's gonna be using Leer on Ange. Shut up. Okay. All right. Wow, that's insane. We're done, baby. We are done with rank V. And dare I say, in pretty good time. If you really think about it, we finished this section pretty fast for how many shinies I found. Okay. All right. It is promotion time, everybody. Actually, I'm also gonna fix this. Oops. that good? Yeah, I think that is. Here we go, everybody. VODS. F, baby, F. We've done it, everybody. We're now rank F. So, obviously we only have a couple more ranks left in this section, but that's good. That's very good. Okay, just need to note this really quick. Oops. Oh, I messed up. Why does it do that? There we go. All right. I'm gonna come back here. Oops. Time for me to shoot up the ranks too. No, stay there.
Rank F for fossil. Good luck for Blue Dino. Blue
True.
heart emoji. Sparkles emoji.
So true. There's no way you won with a bay leaf. I refuse to believe that Drampa went down to a bay leaf. Was that a kid's cup? No, this is a Vietnamese iced coffee, and it's a really tiny straw because you're supposed to drink it slowly or else you'll blow up. John, Tawny, I congratulate you both on your promotion to rank F. Okay. Do allow me to heal both of your teams before we continue on. John's not using glasses anymore since the incident. That's actually so true. All right. Now that you've joined the upper ranks, we can speak frankly about our next steps. Please join me inside as soon as you're ready. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna turn the music off now. Oops, what did I just do? No, I want rumble on. Sometimes I kind of like the rumble of the controller. Okay, let's go over here. It just kind of feels good. Can I say that? It just does. This music is kind of fitting too. Please have a seat. Oh. I love the aesthetic of in here. Like the little what do they call that? Grass? Probably shouldn't say that. What do they call the thing where it's the grass on the wall? What's that called? Lattice. No, not lattice. Terrace. No. Ivy. Oh, wait, Professor Ivy. John. You had your rank raised, but I must confirm, do you agree to lend us your aid to deal with the cases of rogue mega evolution when they arise? Mm-hmm. Only a handful of people are aware of the crisis that Lumio City now faces, including we three. Wait a second. They just announced the we three, everybody. We three. Holy. We must work in lockstep to resolve this current crisis without the people of the city coming to realize that they were ever in any danger. It's honestly amazing that we managed to keep it from them so far for 2 entire years. 2 years? What do you mean 2 years? Oh yeah, this is the big lore. Oh, right. This is me and Gian. This is me and Gian. What have you guys been up to since I've been gone? Did you guys watch Matt's Wonder Trade stream yesterday? I'm so excited for that. I tried doing some trading. I did not trade anything. However, there are some people in that chat who did manage to get a Heatmore from the Gen 5 shiny decks. So that's kind of epic. I did trade with a couple people, but I want a Clang. Who's Matt? Mr. Absol Blogs Gaming Bloggington? Matt Blogs. I played the PLA decks. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. I am curious as to how long that's gonna take. In terms of like how long he's going to have to do it. Because how many Pokemon are in the game with DLC for Sword and Shield? Because there's some overlap in the decks, like slight overlap for Pokemon that are in Galar. I want to say that it's 400 base decks, and then there's like, yeah, I was gonna say like another 200 or something. 612 unique, is that in decks though? Ooh, wait, huge news. There's something I'd like to share with you both. Where were you? I locked in. Chat, while I was gone, I found, I think, 80 shinies. 80. I didn't leave without a purpose. So now what we can do here, chat, is we can exchange our Mega Shards, which is going to be insanely helpful for the future. For the rest of this challenge, we no longer need to grind. It is completely removed from the rest of this entire challenge. And as you can see, we now have currently 1,000 out of the 10,000 maximum that we can have. This challenge at a point in time was actually harder because you needed to, you know, it maxed out at 999, and now we get 10,000. But additionally, you know, we can buy small experience candies. And some of you might be like, oh, John, well, that's silly because you can't get large ones. The amount is the same. If you do the calculations, spending 8 shards on a small candy is the same as whatever the value is for a large candy. It's just for like storage purposes. So, we will be using small candies to evolve the next group of Pokemon, which is not that bad, to be honest with you. Okay, so what we're going to do now, because we do have another bit that we have to take on. Hold on. Gonna do this. Actually gonna skip this song. Not the vibe. Okay, here we go. So we had to go to Centrico Plaza. And then we need, oh, I think we actually have to do this part of the storyline. I think we have to. Let's see. We still in rank Y? No, we're in rank F. We are very, very far into the game now. Okay, so we hang with Naveen. I also do want to change my outfit, but I don't have money. What's your fare from the 80 shinies you got? I mean, Absol for sure. Right. Right, I forgot about this lore. We have all of this. We have all of this going on. But yeah, so I've been grinding since I haven't been live. I've just been grinding out this entire game. And to be honest with you, I'm glad I didn't stream it because it was very boring, chat. It was very boring.
Wishing swift
For the
shinies
best.
for this challenge.
Chat thought you fell ill. Yeah, I was sick to my stomach with how many Drillbur I saw. Absolutely. Because here's the thing, chat, is we've been doing this challenge for a really long time, and I want to get it done as quickly as possible. I'm sure you guys do too. Because I would like to jump into different stuff, and so I just need to lock in and get that section done. Because if I did stream it, we would be still looking for Gibble, to be totally honest with you. Anyways, so what we're going to do, we should, yeah, I think we now, where is that mission? Oh, I guess I still have to do more. Huh. Okay. We unlock a mission.
13 months, Mr. Stone. I'm on that Pokopia grind right now, and this is perfect background noise filled with silliness and good bits. Thanks for being you.
I appreciate Karma. Thanks for the 13 months. Oh yeah, we got our strategy room. We got our strategy room. Yeah, I think I can't start doing the next section until I do a side mission, but I think I unlocked the side mission now. If it makes you feel better, I found 2 Gibble before I found a Machop. That doesn't make me feel good at all. Not even a little bit. But yeah, even while I was gone, I was doing other stuff as well. Like I got to do my first ever D&D campaign. That was really fun. Except it was like, I don't know, are they all called D&D, even if it isn't Dungeons and Dragons? Is that just the genre of game? Because I did one, but it was like for cats, and they were detectives, and I got to make my own cat, and his name was Mr. Baby. Tabletop RPG, okay. Yeah, and I was Mr. Baby, and I had the perks of like night vision, and I lived in the Home Depot garden section. And my downfall is that I'm loud at really inconvenient times. And so we started the campaign with like these little evil rats that stole some instrument relics, and Nimi was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get all sneaky and I'm gonna chase after them, and I'm gonna get behind them and I'm gonna infiltrate their base." And I was like, I just stopped while she was talking, and I was like, I let out a really loud scream. And the Dungeon Master's like, "This alerted all of the rats," and they scurried away. It was a good time, because I like being able to just goof around. It was a fun time. I would definitely like to do it again in the future. I think it's well overdue, because I've been invited to be part of like D&D-esque campaigns, and I've always turned it down. And I've come to realize that that's what a lot of people who are Dungeon Masters have to deal with. Oh, here are our rogues that we have to do. Can you recreate that scream? Yeah, I went. With reverb. Yeah, they're always open for invitation, but they don't ever get people that want to do it. Oh, right, true, the Emborite. That means absolutely nothing right now. But that's okay. I will say, chat, the next few streams that we have are going to be very, very chill, very, very laid back gaming, and we'll get into why. Do I have to do these rogues in order to unlock? Because there's a mission that's supposed to be in front of the Stone Emporium. The lab? Oh. But you remember there's the mission with the 2 kids? I thought it was that.
Blink, 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 blink.
That's way later?
Blink, 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 blink.
Who up blink maxing right now? Hi there, I'm a specialist in restoring Pokemon fossils. Did you know the Stone Emporium here in Lumios has 2 varieties of fossil for sale? They're the Jaw and Sail fossil. I've had my eye on them for a while, but I just can't decide which one to get. Would you mind picking out one for me to break the deadlock? Choose whichever you'd like.
Welcome back, Mr. Johnstone, sir.
Oh, we get one for free. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, I still farm the money. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Stone Emporium, because I think we have to buy one mandated one. Like, this is out. We are required to purchase one of them to complete the mission. What if we get each of these in only 1 box? Then I'll be over the moon. Okay, we're gonna start with the Jaw fossil. Just 1 Jaw fossil.
Let's get that blue dino.
Okay. Yeah, it's a lab, right? Yeah, it has to be the lab. Just need to do the mission to buy more. That's what I'm doing right now. Fossil. 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 Okay. Yeah, in this one, because it's story-based, it's locked. All right. TYRUNT. Done. Okay, that was really easy. So now we can go back and head back over here. Excuse me, madam. And because I saved up 900K, if we go to the jaw fossil, I should be able to buy 45 of them. Now, you might be wondering, John, why are you picking 45 of them? The reason why is if you are hunting these, because all you're doing is just pressing the A button, it takes 10 minutes to go through 45 of them. It's just a perfect round number to get to, right? So, yeah, that's kind of the entire reasoning. There we go. 45 purchases. 900K down the drain. And we had to do this 3 times. And if you haven't realized, that is the entirety of this section. It is just 3 fossils. Just 3. That's it. 30-minute predictions. Yeah, we'll probably have to do that. Just because every 10 minutes would be insane. Also, we are going to be doing something that is a little bit taboo. Maybe a little. Some people might get a little upset hearing about it. However, chat, we are going to turbo button this. The only reason I'm doing this is because it does not make it any faster, and all it does is save my old man hands. That's the only difference. It is the exact same hunt, and it just does not have long-term adverse effects on my body. That's it. The only difference. So I'm just going to say, oh, actually, we need to set up a couple of things here. I would also like to know the Pokemon Home update now has ZA compatibility, and that's good because I've run out of spaces. Oh, actually.
Hey John, the first just got a Switch 2 and I want to get back into Pokemon. I last played Ruby and Fire Red from Gen 3 and currently playing Leaf Green on the Switch. Which recent game would you recommend?
Which recent game? I would say Scarlet Violet. That's my recommendation. Let me just make sure. Oh, right. There's one TYRUNT here. We can't have that. Yucky. All right. So, save the game. And I will grab my other controller, which I have. I just have to plug it in. Oh, it's already plugged in. Alright, Matsu could do a prediction for... Actually, let's just do this one for the first batch. Just the first batch of egg. Just this first batch, because it ends, it'll be 10 a.m. It'll work out perfectly. Now that I think about it. So, if I just do this. This is it. Are we gonna do games during? Absolutely yes, chat. Absolutely. We also, if we are being very attentive, we will see when it's shiny. I would like to let you know, chat, the odds are 1 in 4,096. There's obviously that's the entire challenge, but there is no way to boost it if you were doing it this way. And we have the encounters. This is one of the very few scenarios in this challenge, if not, at least in this part of the video, this is the only time where it will be visible. Like we will have an actual count because I know how many I'm encountering. And I think what we will do, chat, I think a fun little piece of side gaming is any time that we come across a
shiny luck Johnstone bells.
Anytime we come across an alpha, which is a 1 in 100 chance. So when we check everything, we're not gonna just look for shiny. We're gonna look and see if we pull an alpha. If we do pull an alpha, we get to do a side game. It's basically a reward. So we're gonna be doing like Scrandle. We're gonna be doing Wordle. We're gonna be doing Hurdle, all that stuff. Because here's the thing, chat, is it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. But since we can automatically do this, can we react to the new Sabrina Carpenter music video? I don't think we're allowed to do that. So if you guys could do me a favor and procure some games that we have not played before, I'm down. Only took me 6,000 resets. Ludu, but you found a shiny alpha. That's huge gaming. What controller are you using? I have no idea. Actually, it's a Hori pad. This is actually like an, can I say this is OEM? I guess it is, right? Because it's a third-party, first-party controller in a way. It's approved by Nintendo. Like they collaborate on all of them. I've had this as my ringtone for 10 years. Yeah, it's very ringtone-like. Royal, thanks for the 13 months. Naman, thanks for the 500. I appreciate it. Wildfire, thanks for the 18 months. Yeah, I would play Scarlet and Violet because it's good on Switch 2 and the DLC. I think with the combination of DLC, you would enjoy that the most.
According to all known laws of plink marksing, there is no way that a Pookie should be able to plink. Its hair is too short to lift its fat little body off the ground.
Okay, all right.
Pookie, of course, plinks anyway, because
Oregon.
It's true. These are all true facts, everybody. That's good to know. Furby, thanks for the 33 months. Cosmos, thanks for the 6 months of Prime. Twisted, thanks for the 9 months. Retro, thanks for the 22 months. Karma, thanks for the 13 months. Apollo, thanks for the 18 months. Colombian, thanks for the 54 months of Prime. Jacob, thanks for the 2 months of Prime. Penguin with the 25 months. Bloodshot, thanks for the 11 months of Prime. Trainer, Don, thank you for the 20 months of Prime. Live Happens, thanks for the 2 months. Lock Behind, thanks for the 14 months. Andre, thanks for the 15 months of Prime. JD, thank you for the 2 months. Kodinsk, thanks for the 2 months. Hammers, thanks for the 200 bits. You got lucky with You got lucky with Shiny Ghastly at a 24 catch combo. Epic. I don't even remember what mine was. I just know that it was short. It was very, very short.
4.776 resets for TYRUNT.
How would that math out? That's like 200 encounters. Omnimon, thanks for the 6 months. I appreciate it. Static, thanks for the 7 months. Milkman, thanks for the 4 months. Goose, thanks for the 7 months of Prime. Critical, thanks for the 6 months. Also, Baby is under the desk. Everybody say hi to Baby. Swan, thanks for the 11 months. Cool Bros, thanks for the 3 months. Blackvolt, thanks for the Prime. Sardin, thanks for the Prime. Scholar, thanks for the Prime. Lokix, thanks for the 15 months. Pori, thanks for the 2 months. Brayden, thanks for the 500 bits. I appreciate it. Does it show the shiny in the little thumbnail? It does, but you have to be really locked in to see it. You cannot look away from this hunt. Dings, thanks for the 3 months. PTGT, thanks for the 7 months. Black Lizardon, thanks for the 20 months. What's good, Twin, with 700 N.
John's 7th streamer mouth.
John, I'm on the train on my way to Lumios. I won my battle.
Boneless, thanks to the 15 months. Hammers, thanks to the 300 bits. Delta, thanks to the 7 months. Kaklar, thanks to the 32 months. Ibanzi, thanks to the Prime. Miyago, thank you for the 4 months. Carbon, thanks to the 7 months. Cake Lover, thanks to the 5 months of Prime. Geese Goose, thanks to the 22 months. Ludu, thanks to the 69 months. That's the sex number. Thank you, Ludu.
TYRUNT
That's very kind of you. Boyle, thanks to the 11 months. Silly Laura, thank you for the 19 months. Geese, thanks for gifting a sub. Tracania, thanks to the 21 months of tier 2. Elliot, thanks to the 30 months. Enjoy Fruit, thanks to the 17. Credent, thanks to the 10 months. Bulba, thanks to the 17.
10.
I believe that's 21. Warlord, thanks to the 52 months. Mayhem, thanks to the 19 months. Holy moly, chat. Bapo, thanks to the 17. Sunada, thanks to the 8 months. Ragnar, thanks to the 17. Fez, thanks to the 5 months. It's a good thing we have all this downtime, chat. Thong, thanks to the 3 months. Rack, thanks to the 14. Mr. Chicken, thanks to the 24 months. 2 years. Thank you very much. Doomrai, thanks to the 8 months. Alpo, with the 2 years. Thank you. Pixie, thanks to the 22 months. B-Ball, thanks to the 6 months of Prime. T-Car, thanks to the 18 months. Carrot, thanks to the Prime. Thank you, thank you. Chateau, thanks to the 16 months. CB, thanks to the Prime. Marker, thanks to the 21 months. I appreciate it. Texas. Type 1 if you're in Texas right now. Thanks to the 7 months. Alex, thanks to the 35 months. For the Win, thanks to the 21 months. Conk, thanks to the Prime. Gay, thanks to the 8 months. Shout out to all the gays in chat. Thanks for stopping by. Steven, thanks to the 40 months. Blub, thanks to the 17. Stafford, thanks to the 21. Thank you. I did it, chat. I caught up. But yeah, it takes 10 minutes to get through 45 of them. So, by that math, we average 270 per hour, which means it's probably about 15 hours to hit odds. Which is it's not good, especially when we have 3 of them. However, this is a very nice break. It's a very nice break from previous experiences, you know? Like, when you really think about it, it's pretty good that we don't have to be running back and forth. A little bit of a different realm that we're gonna adventure towards. And it's easy to keep track of how long we've taken. Why 45 instead of 60? Money is hard to get. Additionally, we can check every 10 minutes on the dot, basically. It's a little bit less than 10 minutes. It's like 9 minutes and 45 seconds or something like that, but, you know. Alicia, thanks for the 14 months of Prime. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, that is our current hunt, and that is the entirety of this section. And what I will say is that the remaining portion of this challenge is going to be pretty easy to do. There are very few remaining difficult hunts that we have to do, which is so exciting. To give you a snapshot, the only hard ones that I think are actually going to give us trouble are maybe these, but this is like pretty chill. But Chespin, Skarmory, and Litwick. Everything else is pretty much a walk in the park. No pun intended. Can you save before and reset another shiny? Yes. Yeah, because I'm not farming 900k every single time I want to do this, chat. There is no chance. I think this is the last one. I will be doing this for Amora's come Fossil Week. When is Fossil Week? Can you sell the fossils? Yeah, it's a quarter of the price. We will definitely get some of the money. Actually, no, we won't. Unless if I notice in the top. Yeah, it is way easier to get them now. With the DLC. However, we don't have access to the DLC. But also, it would be unbelievably cool if we ended up getting the alpha from this. It would be very, very neat. Oh, I still have fossils. Okay. Server, thanks to 100 bits. For later, we should play a game called Metazua. It's Wordle for animals, and you guess based on kingdom, species, phylum. Also, I'm on attempt 7 of watching the Unova Shiny video without falling asleep. Oh, okay, we're done. All right, check number 1, everybody. We have 45 TYRUNT. Let's see. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. We're gonna be like right here for it, I think. Okay. No shiny, obviously. No shiny found. However, alphas. Do we find an alpha? Also, I kind of realize I have to do it this way. No alpha. No alpha. That's okay. And then what we do is we simply close out the game. That's it. And we can do it all over again. Let's do that. Oops. No. This. And then we do, oops. Oh. Okay. We're now at 45. Wester, thanks for the 22 months. Yeah, I mean, chat, there are so many games we can do. There are so many games, but we are going to use alphas as basically a token. I think it'll be fun. Use your points, chat. Use your points. Yeah, because we are now on... so the way that the timer is going to work, so it's going to be at 10:30 for this one. If we are in the middle of checking the fossils, like we're in the middle of redeeming them, we're going to wait till the end. So there will be a little bit of overlap. And I'm sure whenever we find the shiny, somebody's going to make a stink about it, but at least I set it up front. We're not going to stop in the middle of it to check all of the shinies because it will just mess everything out and it'll be really confusing. So wherever we are at in that current moment, we will wait until the end. Can you give us a summary on the off-stream progress? Like how long did Gible Absol evolutions take? Absol was almost triple over odds. And so that was probably about 15 hours to get Absol. And then Gible took me 61 phases, and I think I spent about, I want to say 45 hours hunting that. It was not kind. It was not kind at all. What's the odds for alpha? 1 in 100, yeah. Yep. And I figured that would be appropriate. That way we're not just playing games the entirety of stream, like I'm actually attentively looking at the screen while I'm hunting. It's like a little reward in a way. And we'll use them as redemption tokens because there's a chance we can get 2. There's a chance we can get 3 in one batch check. And that's 3 games that we can play. So that's why I'm also stressing, if you guys have games we can play, let me know. So did something happen? Or did you just not stream because it would have been boring? To be honest with you, chat.
Rock on gesture emoji. Also 71 months down.
I appreciate it, Sam. Thank you for this. 71's insane. Absolutely insane. To be totally honest with you, chat, I think a lot of people, and I'm sure people will disagree, but this is just how I feel. I think a lot of people want me to be done with this challenge. And I can't blame you because I've been working on it for about 5 months. Almost 6 months, actually. And if it's something that's unbelievably boring, I don't want to really stream it just because I want to get it done. We should be good for pretty much the rest of this challenge. I think Chespin may give us a little bit of trouble just phase-wise. Yeah, I do apologize for not being around for the Rancherama, but I was also a little bit stressed out at that point in time because I'm like, man, this is gonna take an insane amount of time, and I just want to be a little gremlin. I just want to be a little gremlin, and I want to game and get it done and get it out of the way. But yeah. We are out of the weeds for the most part. Like, this could obviously take a long time, but the fact that it is really just an A press makes things a lot better. So we're just gonna be chatting for probably about 50 hours. Did I see the Mario movie? I did. And here's the thing, chat. I don't understand why people didn't like it. I really don't. I can understand that there wasn't like a lot of storyline to it. It was very hollow storyline wise. But if you are a fan of the Mario franchise or just like the general universe that's adjacent to Mario, it was a really good movie. And one thing is very clear, and I had this assumption with the first movie. I think that they are going to make a Smash universe similar to MCU. Without spoiling it for you, there are... I would say that there are like 5 different Smash character references in that movie. It's not like they're tied to Smash, but they're the thing that if you were to make a Venn diagram of all of the characters that were previewed in that movie, all 5 of them meet in the middle for Smash. And I would like to think that the next movie, and this isn't a spoiler because they announced it publicly, but Star Fox is in the movie. I would like to think that they are going to make a Star Fox movie now at some point because of the fact that he was in the movie. And like pretty prominent for the most part. So, and there were a lot of other really small cameos that you're like, this is really, really niche. Like it's an odd decision for them to include it for no reason. But yeah, I would suggest going to see it. I had a great time watching it. I was watching Nimi play Emerald and she was just casually paraflinching NPCs with stun spore headbutt. It was sick. Yeah, no, she knows ball. What game is this? Legend ZA. Legend ZA. Oh, also, this is just a friendly reminder because I wasn't around when it happened, but the interest list is now up for Pokemon Worlds. So if you have any interest in going to Pokemon Worlds, they have a list. It's basically going to be a lottery. And so there's really no harm, no foul in applying because it goes until the 23rd of this month. So if you have any interest, you can just go to the Pokemon website and just like sign up. You don't have to pay anything. You just fill out the form. That's it. I signed up and I'm hoping to get a slot. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I knew how many people express interest because the reality is not everybody can go. I would like to think though that a majority of people will be able to go, but also this is based off of just me hoping. In a perfect world, everybody should be able to go if they want to go. But I would guess, like, if you were to take guess chat, how many tickets do you think that they'll have for it? My guess is probably 50K. 50,000 tickets, maybe 45. Three tickets. Okay, well, I don't think I'll be able to go then. Panta, thanks for the 8 months. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Check time, everybody. Here we go. I'm gonna bring it over here. No shiny. However, do we get an alpha? Wow, no alpha. That's kind of crazy. We're almost over odds. We're almost over odds already for an alpha. We're going to be now. We're going to be. But yeah, so that was if you have interest in doing that, you can go on the website now and do that. I am sorry, Chad, I was not around for it. There was a final wave of the Pokopia icons. I did not redeem them. So I went down with you guys. But yeah, back to what I was talking about earlier. I'm really excited to see Matt's Wonder Trade decks because he made crazy progress yesterday. Didn't he finish like 150 out of the 600 something? Like day one is gonna be the biggest day no matter what. But that's crazy. I feel like for day one.
Where did your hair go?
I gave it to this man. Look at that hairline. Exact, thanks for the 7 months. I appreciate it. 120. I feel like that's a lot. I'd have to look back at his previous ones, like the one he did with Fiona. I think he made more progress that day. B-List, thanks for the 10 gifted. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Chad, if you gotta give this up, please say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 10 packs for 10 gifted. I don't have any of that stuff, chat. I fear I cannot. Yes. Oh, you have to go? Okay, I'll be right back, chat. You guys play for me. John, stop clip farming. How did I clip farm? What did I just clip farm? Look at that. That was nice. That was a nice rare Pokemon. I think the first game that we're gonna do, chat, is gonna be something that's gonna be that we already know. That we already know. And then we'll jump into new ones. I've also heard a lot of negative reception on Scrandle because it's too biased towards British people. So I'm sure we'll do Scrandle today, and we'll have to keep that in mind. because a lot of the Pokemon, or a lot of the options. Sorry, my brain's Pokemon coded. A lot of the options are voted heavily towards British bias. Yeah. We'll have to take this into account. Geopoke, that one was so fun. So fun. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to start it from the date that I was at. Like, we're going to start it from the beginning. Spell check. Chat, we have so much time. We have so much time to do all of that stuff. Absolutely, we can do it. Have you tried Bracket City? No. No. Chad, if you've ever wanted me to play a Wordle-esque game, is there a name for those? Like, just a daily game? This is your moment to do it. We have 3 shinies that we need to get. And some of them will be under odds, some of them will be over odds, I'm sure. So we will be here for quite a while. Yeah, just any daily game. Daily slop. Well, sign me up. Grab me my trough, because I'm about to pig out, baby. Absolutely. Now, if I press A while the turbo is happening, do I press the buttons twice as fast? How's the lore on that one? I feel like we can. There's got to be a lot of Pokemon daily games too, right? Because you got Poke Hurdle, you've got Geopoke, Pokedoku. Is there anything else? You seen Tip to Tip? I have not been caught up with it recently, but I have watched like the first 5 episodes. Methinks. Oh, I forgot about Squirtle. The BST higher or lower, yeah, that one counts. I would count that. Any of the higher or lower ones would be neat. Yeah, I'm totally down for that. There's a website that just has a big list of all the daily games. Are they categorized, or is it just like a long, gross list? Because I don't want to dabble if it's not, you know. If I have to like comb my way through, it's categorized. Okay. Do you mind dropping the link for that, or giving it to a mod? I'll take a little peek. Absolutely. I would love to do a video where I travel and make it related to Pokemon stuff. And to be honest with you, I do have an idea for something like that. It would just be very unlike anything that I normally upload, and so I don't have a lot of confidence in it. But it would be fun. Because one thing that I have, and I think this is like, it's a big goal, but it's also like a small one in a way, is like I would like to visit every single state. Like spend a day in every single state at some point in my life. And I would like to think that I have over the course of just being involved in content creation, I think I've done a decent job. And just like from my younger years, because I think a lot of people growing up, if you were in the States, is that your U.S. expedition does not really go much further out from where you spawned in. You know, like you will go to any of the adjacent states just because they are normally pretty conveniently able to like drive to or maybe fly to. But then everything outside of that, aside from like California, Florida, and New York City, is kind of not ventured. Like, how many of you have been to Idaho? How many of you have been to Montana? Probably not many. Not too many of you, unless maybe if you're really like skiing or something. I don't know. Or like, how many of you have been to South Dakota? I can't. There's no way. For what? What did you go there for? What in the world could you be there for? I'm at 49 out of 30 states. Holy moly. Bro's living in 1880. South Dakota has Mount Rushmore. Ooh. Wow. I'm sold, chat. You know what? Let's go. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect South Dakota like that. Okay, well, riddle me this. What does North Dakota have? I feel like they don't have much. Wait, what's the state with the Corn Palace? There's one state that has the Corn Palace. Midwest. It's Midwest, I believe. Nebraska? Maybe. It's South Dakota. South Dakota also has the Badlands. Isn't that like, I'm pretty sure they made that area because of Minecraft, right? South Dakota Badlands. Yeah, so they, I think Mojang, they spent money to make the Badlands after they added them to Minecraft. Yeah, because it looks exactly the same. Look at this. That's crazy. We built that. Not funny, didn't laugh. Mods banned that guy. I don't like their attitude. and at the takeaway be like, wow, I really respect that he spent another 3,000 hours on top of what he already did. I was confused by how it's working. So if we reach, let's say for this example, it's going to be 10:30. We're not going to stop in the middle of us checking the fossils to check and see if it's shiny to then confirm for the prediction. It just makes it way too annoying. So we're just going to keep going until the end. If we are still looking for fossils, we just wait and redeem the prediction at the end. Are you clicking or turbo controller? I'm doing turbo because it makes absolutely no difference. I can relax more and it doesn't destroy my joints. I've held a controller for 650 hours of this challenge, and this is the only time I'm gonna be doing this, so I don't think that's it's too insane to take a little shortcut on this one. Old brittle joints. Old brittle joints, everybody. Anyways, so fresh and next in the 19 months of Prime.
Lovelies, lovelies, love.
Are we doing director commentary of old videos? Do you think that'd be worth it, chat? Would you want to see that? What specifically? I mean, the most fitting one would be the Let's Go Professor Oak. By a lot. Just because that's, you know, that was 99.9% offline. And so there's a lot of stuff that I maybe can be refreshed on. The unfortunate part is it's happened so long ago that I don't remember most of the things that have happened. You know, haven't we done that before? Well, yeah, but maybe like 3 years ago. Yeah. Would you ever be tempted to do another Ribbon Master with the extra games now? The video would not be different. I actually talked to Toast about that this week. He was in call with me when I found Gibble and Absol. Or not when I found Absol, but when I was hunting Absol. And yeah, at some point we will do another Ribbon Master. I just don't know when. No idea. Use your points, chat. Use your points. What is this? Wait. The daily game link. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Okay, time to check, everybody. Can I just do this? No. Do that. Okay. Let's see. Wait. Oh. That was weird. I thought he said that I was good. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, they have a new hot dog. A new hot dog. Why are all these images so crunchy? Okay, well, I mean, you can still tell it's a giant hot dog. This is the Godzilla dog at the Seattle Mariners Stadium. Or ballpark, whatever it is. And it's $45. I don't think this really does it justice. It's giant. This is an enormous hot dog. We may fly to go to a Mariners game just to have that hot dog. Just based on her lore. This is the $45 one. That was a different one. Oh! Yeah, no, this is different. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. 2 foot, 1 pound hot dog. That's the Glizilla. I typed in Godzilla hot dog, but yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's $45. So we may at some point make a quick little flight to Seattle. 45 for this is crazy. Let it be known, chat, there is never a cheap piece of food that you can get at any stadium compared to what it is 5 feet outside of the stadium. Everything is expensive in the stadiums. Everything. You want a bottle of water, it's $5. If you want, like, I got a hot dog there, or I got a I like sausage way more than hot dog. I think it is incomparably superior in every single way. But I got a sausage dog and it was $8 and I thought that was a steal. Cuz if you think about it, like in my head I thought it was going to be like 11, 12 bucks for one sausage dog. But they were like, it's $8. I'm like, okay, we got a deal. Mercedes-Benz is the most affordable. For how close I live to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, I have never been. You would think. You'd think that I would go. There's no reason to go. I've never found a reason. Can't we see the prices of the World Cup? You think that they would increase it a lot? Because they're already making so much money. Okay, now it's time to check. Sorry. The tickets are thousands of dollars. No, I know. I'm aware. It's just like they already made money. Maybe it's just because I'm not greedy like that. Speaking of greedy, chat, use your primes. All right, let's check. We did not get a shiny, obviously. However, let's see. Do we get to play a game? There's no way. There's no way. We're 180. Chad, I thought this was gonna be something that we could do over and over and over and over. What the heck? Anyways, if you live in Seattle and like hockey, you should become a Kraken fan. No. No.
Come to Seattle and I buy the hot dogs for everyone.
Aaron, thanks for the 13 months, hot dog. The eggs take a while for alphas. What? I checked tickets and this last round just because, and I found a game with 1 seat available for $3,000 at the second level. I'm gonna say something that I think people may see as me being ignorant or maybe entitled, but I don't see the point in going to a game and sitting all the way at the top. I understand that those are the cheapest tickets. However, it is significantly more worth your time to go to like the bar across the street and just watch it on the TV. It's like, and maybe that's part of me because I don't like heights, but like the seats are uncomfortable. You have to like basically crawl over people. There's no leg room. The vibes, no. But here's a better comparison. So I'm talking like your top, right? If you go one thing below, it's like $30 more for your ticket. And you get a much better experience. I'm not saying that all the top spots are bad. I'm just saying the ones that are as high as you can possibly be, and the tickets are like $30 for a ticket. If you just spent a little bit more money, I feel like you would have a significantly better experience. I don't think that's crazy to say. Obviously, you know, getting like the bottom row would be the most ideal scenario, but like the price difference for that is insane compared to those higher ones. But I don't like being too high. I don't like the silly little glass that they put up that doesn't protect you from anything.
Now that I am at my PC, it's time for my spoiler-free review of the Super Mario Galaxy movie. As someone who literally grew up with Nintendo, but hasn't spent that much time with Galaxy, yet, I enjoyed it a lot. It made me very happy. The one complaint I have is that the movies are trying to make me, famed Toad hater and conspiracy theory owner, into a Toad enjoyer really mad.
Real. The trick to is to back an awful team. Yeah, I will always want my favorite team to do terrible. If I ever want to like rep a sports team, I hope that they lose as many games as they can. The reasoning behind that is if I want to go to an IRL game, they are as cheap as they can possibly be. And I'm still gonna get the same experience internally, win or lose. You know, like I went to a Giants game, and I think the Giants are okay from what I've been told. And they lost. And I still had a great time. You know? And it's also, you know, I got to experience everybody getting upset. Like some guy next to me, oh, come on, you didn't see, come on. It's fun to see them get a little upset in the stands. Also, I know there's not a lot of translation from gamers to sports enjoyers, but I think that this conversation may have a little bit of interest to you. So if there's one thing that people know about baseball, when you guys think of baseball, what's the first thing you think of? Don't be shy. What's the first thing you think of when you think of baseball? Empty seats, okay. But why are the seats empty? Because that's right, it's boring. That's right, everybody, it's boring. And the Major League Baseball organization, they are aware, they know that it's boring. And so what they've been doing over the years, they've been adding features to basically make the game less boring, and it's working. It's working. So the first thing that they did that was like a really major update, they patched the game every single year, if you didn't know. There aren't many sports where they actually like listen to what people want, but every single year they have a patch update. And what they did a couple of years ago is they made it so you now have a pitch clock. And so the pitcher has to throw the ball in a certain time frame. I don't really know what the ramifications are if they don't. I've just never seen it happen. But it's sped up the game so much. So the games aren't 7 hours anymore. But the big thing that they did this year is they now have a system, because if you watch a baseball game on TV, it'll show the little box as to where a strike would be, right? And there have been a lot of situations where the pitcher will throw a strike and the umpire will be like, nah, that's a ball. And back before this year, that was church. That was just how it was. If there was, you could throw a ball right down the middle, and if the umpire was like, that's a ball, it's a ball. There's nothing you can do. You can contest it. You can run out on the field and complain, but nothing will happen from it. Until this year, they now have a thing called ABS, which I don't know what it stands for, but I'm just gonna come up with an acronym. Hey, baseball sucks. And so they made it to fix it. And basically, if they tap their helmet, if they do this, they can contest it. And you get two, for the entire team, you get 2 contests every single game. Unless you are correct, then you don't lose one of your points. And this sounds very boring for the people who are not tapped in. But one thing that is notable about baseball is that there are some umpires who have an ego. They are right and they will always be right. And this new program has knocked them down so many pegs. For example, there was a one that happened, I think, a couple days ago. Because mind you, the season just started. It's so high mileage. There was one where it was like a 3-2 count. And the ball was very clearly thrown as a ball, and the umpire called a strike 3 and it was out. But the guy was so confident that he knew that it was a ball and not a strike that he tapped his helmet as he was walking to first base because he knew he was right. And he was. Do you know how embarrassing that is for like the umpire to call that? Be like, nah, you're out. And he's like, no, I'm going to first base because I know I'm right. And he was. That's aura. It really is. And it happened to show you how big of an issue it was. When we went to our game at the Giants Stadium, I think it was used 5 times. That's a lot. When you really think about it, like that's a pretty decent percentage of the pitches for that entire game. Because, you know, like an average side, I think, throws what? Like 100 pitches? Out of 200 pitches from if we count both sides, having 5 of them be wrong and be correct wrong? Kind of crazy. Okay, we're done talking about sports, everybody. We made it out of the sports part of stream.
Yay, yay, hi.
Epic. Sammy, thanks for the 18 months. I appreciate it. Chat, when you go outside, sorry, if you go outside, what little activities do you like doing? Doesn't have to be sports stuff. It could just be like, you know, you go play mini golf, or I don't know, walking fun. Little morning walk is nice. Botanize. I've never seen that word before. I've seen botanist. I've seen botanical. You botanize the local flowers. I just like to sit. Okay, I'm doing that right now. Skiing, not joking. There's a run I like called the Johnstone Junction. Holy cinema. Chat. That's where we are right now. We're in the Johnstone Junction. I almost want to change the stream title. Could you clarify the Gamba checks? Yes, absolutely. So when it turns 11, if I am currently still checking these encounters, we're not going to stop. It's whatever it rolls over to. Like, so once it hits 11, like we're gonna be done with this one, probably 11:05. We just then confirm the prediction. What we could do instead to make it less confusing is you could just do you could do it based on number. I'll explain that in a second. We do have our check right now. We can just go by multiples of 90. I think that would actually make this significantly easier to understand. No shiny, to the surprise of no one. However, do we get an alpha? Ooh! Alpha! Alpha! We did it! We got one alpha! Okay, that is one daily game that we can play. One daily game, but let it be known, we can still get more. We can still get more. There are our redemption tokens that we have. Okay, we got one. We got one. Okay, so just for more clarification, mods, we will do it in groups of four times four. No, I got it. 90. In groups of 135. In groups of 135, because that's 30 minutes. Okay, so we'll do the math once we get there. We'll do the math once we get there, because it's still like 20 minutes away. Chat, do you want me to just pick something, or do you want to take a look? Actually, I'll let you take a look. I'll let you take a look. These are our options, chat. Let me try and there's a lot. There's a lot, and there's a lot of Pokemon. These right here are all the Pokemon ones we can do, to my knowledge. Do a poll? No, there's too many options. How about we start simple? We'll start with doing 2 of them. We'll start doing 2 of them, but we're gonna do the ones that everybody knows, just to kind of get people in the routine. We're just gonna start with Wordle, okay? Wordle's quick. It's a little quick, but we'll get it done. Okay. Give me a word, chat. We'll make it difficult. Give me a word that I should do first. I want something that's like a little, I don't want a cheat code, you know what I mean? I don't think plink is a real word. Oh, they made it real. See, I didn't know that. Toasty. Chat, we might have to open the schools on this one. Okay, I'm gonna take over now. How about... Ooh, I feel like this might be a good word. Taser. Okay, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Does it... I feel like it starts with an R. Oh, is it siren? No, it can't be siren, but this isn't a terrible guess. Okay, starts with an S, ends with an N. Shri, so it's something like, no. Shri. Shri, shre, shre, shra, shre, shre, shre. No, I'll get it. Let me pull another one. Let me do. Ooh, cough. Okay. So S R. It can't be scorn. Because we already used C. So it could be Gran. No, it can't be that. No, that's not right at all. Saturn. No. This is disgusting. We don't do that around here. That's bad, everybody. That's bad. I don't like that. Okay. We get one bonus one. Let's try out this new one. Poke it cryptic. This is a brand new game. Maybe introduced today. So it's a Pokemon based on these hints. The big shiny man is
back. How has your long weekend been?
A gold digger and cap-wearing fool's boxing fight. I mean, Primeape. Primeape was in a boxing fight. Hitmonlee? No. Cap-wearing fool. Because I'm thinking Primeape stole Ash's cap and then went into a boxing match in like a later thing. Digger and cap-wearing fool's boxing fight. I'm gonna do Hitmonlee just because it fits, even though I know that's not it. Oh. I don't understand. Half the clue will be a definition, and the other half is the way to get the answer. I don't understand. Reveal indicator's fodder definition letter. I know what letter means. Indicator. Our indicator is boxing, which is a containment indicator. Boxing is just mean packaging or storing away. So if you're putting something into a literal box, this one makes me think way too hard. I don't like this. Can I pick a different game, chat? What in the world could this be? Cap-wearing fool's boxing fight. I need more context. Letter C. I think I just need to understand it. Our fodder is cap-wearing fool and fight. We'll need substitutes for both of these terms for any indicators act on them. Just because a word is a noun on the surface doesn't mean it's also one on the cryptic side. Chad, you ever like missed a day of school and you come back to school and you sit down in like biology class and they're just speaking in hieroglyphics to you? None of this. All of the words are coming up to my face, hitting my forehead and dropping in front of me. Cinderace? No. How would that make any sense? Dunce, boxed, spar. Yeah, no, this one was way too cryptic. Sorry, not a fan of that one. Let's just do one more because I don't think that was very fair. That one wasn't very fair to anybody. How about, what is this one? Daily guess a Pokemon. Okay. Classic card description or silhouette chat. Silhouette's way too easy. I would nail that immediately. Let's yeah, I think card. Card sounds kind of fun. Oh. Okay, well I feel like that was a little bit too easy. Maybe we try another option. Let's go back. Let's try classic. Type any Pokemon to begin. Yeah, chat, give me a starting Pokemon and we'll figure it out. Muck, okay. Okay. Oh, I've played a version of this before. Type 1 is not, so it's a dual type Pokemon. It has 2 more evolution stages. Oh, sorry, it's more than 2. It's more than 2.
And also Gort at some point.
I'm going to guess, so it has to be a dual type. There's another one that I've done that has gens, and this doesn't have gens. So I'm gonna guess, I'm just gonna go crazy, and I'm gonna say Ribombee. Count of Alpha Tyrant. It's okay, I won. Chad, I have to talk about this because it's just so funny. On April 1st, Nibby and I were getting ready for the morning, and she was sitting on the couch, and she's like, John, can you come into the living room? And I was like, yeah. And I just see her just sitting sad on the couch. I'm like, what's wrong? And she's like, John, this is not a good day for autistic people. She's like, I've already fallen for 3 different April Fool's jokes on Twitter. I can't keep doing this. And I was like, oh yeah, it's one of those days. It's one of those days. It's okay. I'll help you. And not even like I go into the kitchen and I'm just like preparing stuff. And she's like, oh my God, John, did you hear that they announced Ruby and Sapphire? They shadow dropped it today. And I just peered over into the room and stared at her. And she just went like this. She's like, and just got really sad. I was like, I think we just don't use Twitter for the rest of today. I just don't think we use Twitter for today. Or honestly, ever. Let's just stop using it. Speaking of, she got me, what is this? Ow! Wow! Oh!
Link.
Wow! Dev, thanks for the 18 months. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Should I buy the DLC at PLZA? If you enjoy the grinding aspect of Pokemon and you also enjoy shiny hunting, I think that you will like it. I think that the first point is more important than the second point. If you do not like grinding in Pokemon games, I would say it's not for you. That is what I have learned. That is the general takeaway from the DLC and just the general reception of the game. I thoroughly enjoyed the DLC. But if you do not like grinding, especially for encounters, it's probably not for you. Who's my favorite Pokemon? I'm gonna tell you what the first thing was that came to my head. I don't know why. The first thing that came to my head, chat, was Benadryl. Maybe it's because we just typed in Beedrill earlier for the card, and that's like kind of close in a way. That's not right in so many ways. My favorite is Fampy. It's Fampy, everybody. Wait! Nimi got me little oranges. What's your favorite Pokemon theory? I don't think I know any. Can you give me one? Is it good? Oh yeah. Juicy. Kevin, thanks for the 8 months.
Hello, every goober.
Yeah, the only one I know is like Clefable Gengar. That's kind of it. Also, I think, aren't Mew and Mewtwo like related? What's your favorite Pokeball? I feel like any sane person would say any of the apricorns. Mine would be either the fastball or the lure ball. Both of those are really, really, really cool. Sport, yeah, Sport's good too. Visually, Beast Ball is the best. Yeah, I could agree with that, just because it's the only one that looks crazy. Can I use like non-game Pokeballs? This may be evil of me, but like the Dark Ball from Pokemon Forever, that's tough. That's tough.
Hunting for my own shiny flying dinosaur in my game.
Epic.
Good luck with your fossil hunts.
I appreciate it, Devin. Yeah, we gotta do that. I think we're gonna do that one last. The reason why I'm doing TYRUNT first is because when I was doing the DND chat, I opened up some perfect order packs.
Hey, how goes it, Mr. Stone?
And I got foreshadowing. I got foreshadowing because I pulled TYRUNT as a card. The best card that I pulled from the entire, because I opened an ETB, the best thing I pulled from it was the full art Lumiose City. And the fact that I found Lumiose City and I found TYRUNT in those packs is very telling that they did not want me to be outside and doing anything but working on this video. The promo TYRUNT, oh, that's true. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that came in the ETB. Yeah, that's a great point. Yep. I didn't even know that when I opened it. Worst support, thanks to the 42 months.
42 months. Wow. It's the same number as your age in dog years. Have a great day.
That can't be right.
Pickle.
How many human year is one dog year? How many dog year is one human year? 7? Bro thinks I'm 6? Bro thinks I'm 6? 600 at least. I don't like what's happening. I don't like this. Also, I'm sure people have asked and I just haven't noticed. I don't know how many encounters we're gonna do today. But here's the thing is, if we are just doing a bunch of like games all day, I'm sure we can get some high mileage. I'm sure we can get some high mileage out of our gaming. Listed, I don't think listed exists anymore. I don't think we can do that. I'm not entirely sure though, but I'm pretty sure. Could you do favorite Pokemon picker? No, I've done a stream of that before. It takes way too long. I think to just do the regular Pokemon, it took me 4 hours to do it. I don't want to dedicate that much time to that again. It's like the last day of school just playing games. That honestly, yeah. Yeah, I remember in middle school, one of the last days of school, I don't know if you guys had them, because a lot of parents would just be like, hey, you don't have to go to school on the final day because all they do is just tell you what grade you got and we can figure that out digitally. My parents were not like that. They're like, no, you are supposed to go to school that day and you're gonna go to school every single day. Speaking of, I think this is a canon event for a lot of people, if not most people, but after graduating high school or graduating college, you will have dreams about how you're late to school or how you forgot to do the homework and school is happening right now and you don't have time to do the homework. As you get older, you have less of those dreams. However, I had one recently, but it like a couple days ago, but it wasn't a dream that I'd ever had before. Because I used to have it where it was like, oh, you're late for school and you have a test today and you didn't study for the test. And it's also the worst day ever and you have no clothes on. All at once. It's pretty brutal when I have it. And every single time that I would have it, I would care less. So the first time I'm like, oh my God, this is so bad. I gotta study, I only have 5 minutes until class, I can't make it. A year later, I have the dream again. It's like, oh man, I'm super late, but maybe if I cram, I can do it. I can pull it off. And after a few years of having that dream, like every couple of months, I would then just straight up say in my dream, and I just wouldn't go to school. I would just be like, you know what? Nah, I'm just cooked. Let's go play some games. You know, let's go play some Peak Halo Reach right now. Let's go play some BioShock. Who cares? I already failed. All right. It's check time, everybody. Let's see. No shiny. However, are we alpha gaming? One alpha. One alpha has been obtained. Okay, that's one game. Did we get 2 game? No, just 1 game. Oops. All right. Any suggestions, chat? Any suggestions for a daily game that you'd like to see me play? Bracket City.
Quack.
Solve nested clues to reveal a satisfying fact about this day in history. I don't think this is the vibe. I'm gonna be honest with you. Anything else? Yeah, let's do Geopokey. All right. This is, it's a 3D game, which makes it a little bit hard. I want to say this is Scarlet and Violet. It's giving the Scarlet and Violet vibe to me. I just don't really know where it is in Scarlet and Violet. Part of me feels it's Cascarafa. Or... just because there's so many of these like purple looking houses there. I'm trying to figure out what this is. No, I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna say it's Cascarafa, chat. No. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'll have to pull this up on the map. I have no idea. That's Porta Marinata. Yeah. Yep. Kind of close. Relatively close on the map. Anyways, let's try an older one. I've already done these. We'll just skip to like the 22nd. No, I've already done this one. We've done that one. Ah, okay. This is obviously Sinnoh. I want to say that this is just Route 217. I'm pretty sure this is just Route 217. Or sorry, 216. 216. Yeah. Yep. Next. Oh. See, I don't know the names of these locations. I just know where it is. But this is, I can't zoom in. That's crazy. South Province Area 3. This is before we get to Artisan. But is that not South Province Area 3? This map doesn't really make any sense. Like visually in my head, it doesn't. Because isn't Artisan up here? Because you go from, you take the path from Mesagoza and then you go South Province and then you get to Artisan, but it's not in that direction, it's up. Epic. Okay, next. This is Fire Red Leaf Green. It's Kanto, but where is this in Kanto? I'm feeling Sevi Islands, but I don't know where in the Sevi Islands this is. Because this right here is like throwing me off. Because it's shaped like this. A lot of the ponds are square. So there's no body of water in Kanto that looks like, or like an area that has this in mainland Kanto from my memory. So I think this has to be the Sevi Islands, but where? Definitely not this canyon. It's also this too is kind of like throwing me off. It's not Cape Brink. Definitely not Naval Rock. No. No path, no. Resort Gorgeous. No. It might be Treasure Beach. Kindle Road. No. Treasure Beach. I'm gonna guess Treasure Beach. I don't think that that's right, but. Oh boy, yeah, I don't know where this is. It's definitely Sevi Islands. It's definitely Sevi Islands, but where? This isn't Trainer Tower, right? Oh. Oh. Yeah, I still have no idea. No, it's not. It's not Resort Gorgeous. It might be the Water Labyrinth. Yeah. Yeah, that's a hard one. You're right. That is the Togepi guy. I totally forgot about that. This looks like Breath of the Wild. Is this not the rooftop area where you fight like Faba? Like, isn't this the cutscene where we're ascending to go to Aether Paradise or something? Yeah. Yeah. I guess Faba's below, but let's do one more. Ooh, we should have stopped. What in the world is this? It's a 3D game. Oh! Is this Hisui? Yeah, this is where you fight. This is in the Cobalt Coastlands. If I get this, I'm cracked at gaming. Is this Fire Pit Island? Holy Christmas. That was crazy. How does he do it? How does he game the way he does? Anyways. We cracked Johnstone. I hope not. I don't think Nimi would be very pleased to hear that. Fire Spit, not Fire Pit. Well, look at the CEO of reading over here. I bet you read so many books, too. Chat will never forget that he hasn't played Breath of the Wild. He owns it, but hasn't played it. That's true. Nocturus, thanks for the 10 months. I appreciate it. Austin, thanks for the 5 months. Are we clicking? Oh, yeah. I've read the entire Pokemon manga. I feel like reading and manga shouldn't be in the same sentence. I feel like it's easier to say I've looked at the entirety of the Pokemon manga. There's not, it's more pictures than it is words, chat. Will TYRUNT show up shiny in the picture? Yeah, it will. It will. And I didn't say it, but in the corner of my eye, I think at one point it was shiny when we did our first checks, but I also could just be wrong and silly and full of lame. Chat, when you watch TV shows, do you have to have subtitles on? I have reached a point, like it makes me sad that I have to go to the movie theaters and there are no subtitles. Like I'm surprised that's not a thing. The only time I've gone to a movie theater and it had subtitles was when I saw the Demon Slayer movie. I think it's the second Demon Slayer movie. Because it was in Japanese. Also, for the people who experience that as well, who yearn for that, when you guys are parking your car, do you have to turn your music down so you can see better? I had to do that every single time. Okay, anyways, here we go. No shiny, however. Surely. Rats. Rat gaming. All right, that's 315 encounters, chat. Which I believe was that the prediction, mods? I think it was. Have you considered adding closed captions for your streams? I can do that. It was 360. Okay, I'm caught up. I am all caught up. You're the one who did the math. I know. It's my fault. It's my fault, everybody. I think for some movie subtitles are great because you can't actually hear what's being said, which is an issue for producers. I still put on captions for some stuff at home, though. I think the only time that captions are bad in a TV show is if the person who did the captioning got lazy and they timed everything wrong. That frustrates me to no end when they're not synced up to when they're speaking, or they reveal something in the sentence of the caption before they actually say it. It's like, yeah, and this whole time, I'm the evil one. But they say that before, like right when he first starts talking, it says it, because I obviously visualize things faster than I hear them. And it's just annoying. Or, don't get me started on this, when they add captions, and if somebody speaks a different language that is not the native language of the captions, they just don't caption it. Why? Like, that is, your job is to caption it. I think we can afford a translator. Like, we're watching Breaking Bad, and anytime somebody speaks Spanish, they don't caption it. Chat, that's like, at a certain point, that's like 20% of the dialogue in the show. Like, background characters are speaking in Spanish, and they're just like, no, we're just not gonna include that. But maybe that's an incentive for me to be a bilingual king. Who knows? I'm down. I'm down to take an opportunity. Do I live in Southern California now? Do I? No. No, I don't think so, right? I'm pretty sure I don't. No, I live in like San Francisco. San Francisco's not Southern, right? I don't believe so. Yeah. Like LA is Southern California. I'm in the upper section. really know where I am, chat. I just click. I just sit and click. That's all I know. Yeah, I think today I'm just gonna be doing this on stream, also doing it off stream, but actually the thing I'm gonna do before I do anything is grind money. So if I find it during stream, I don't have to stop and you guys have to watch me grind for 5 hours. I think this is way better, but. How do you know you're in San Francisco then? My address is 1 San Francisco Street. Mio, thanks for the 200 bits. Can you make sure to not get the shiny for an hour? I want to go get ramen. Well, now I'm going to get it. And I didn't want it today. I love to watch John grind. All right, buddy. All right. I'll be in San Francisco next week. If you see a goose, run away because I will run away too. Bro has an ability in everything. Epic. Yeah, my hard read, chat, is we are going to get one of these very under odds. My hard read is Amora. Because out of all the shinies, I will say Amora and Aurorus are my favorite. And I think Aerodactyl is a good shiny. It's just I can't get over his big head. And I don't think people ever point that out. Aerodactyl's head is very oddly huge. Like uncomfortably large. Have you seen Aerodactyl in Let's Go? It's like 40% head. And normally I'm for that, but not for Aerodactyl. Please don't body shame Aerodactyl. I'm not body shaming, that's skull shaming. That's not something Aerodactyl can fix. Aerodactyl's just built like that. To be fair, it's a reanimated skeleton. Dang, that's true. That's part of why it went extinct. No way. No way, that's lore. There's no way that's true. Crando's head is so small. No, I think that's the opposite. Its head is huge. Is anyone else watching the NASA stream? What are they doing? Are they launching rocket? Didn't they take a new photo of space recently and it looks very sad? Moon. Oh yeah, they go to the moon! They go to the moon sometimes. Holy moly. That's awesome. I can't wait for everybody to say it's fake again. I can't wait. Guys, it's AI! It's AI! It's always been. The new picture they took of the Earth was from the dark side of the planet. Yeah, I did realize that the color grading was like, I feel like it was intentionally worse. Which, here's the thing, is I'm totally for them saying that the planet is dying and the planet looks worse than it used to, because that actually incentivizes people to take care of Earth. Right? However, I feel like that image was not a great showcase. I know it's fake because John isn't up there. Chad, I could be streaming on the moon right now. You'd have no idea. You have zero proof that I'm not on the moon right now. Have you seen the trailer for the Harry Potter series? I just don't care about Harry Potter. I think there's too much negativity with that franchise for me to ever care about it. Like when I was younger. When I was younger, I watched Harry Potter, right? But like there's a lot wrong with it, so I don't really care to entertain it, you know. Harry Potter fans ruined Harry Potter. No, I think the wild amount of like I almost said subtle racism. It's not even subtle. It's very blatant racism and like transphobia is what ruined the franchise. You know? Because if you read the books again, the character names are nuts. Let's just start surface level. Not even what like the J.K. Rowling takes on society and people in general. Just look at the names of the people who aren't white. It's insane. It's insane. Anyways, no, I don't really care. But I feel like we're moving pretty fast this hunt. This is going faster than, well, it's not faster than I expected, but it is relatively quick. Poop from a butt. That's very true. That's very true. That's a very fair point. What TV shows are you watching, chat? No, I'm out of drinks, no! Are they good TV shows? Because we're almost at the end of Breaking Bad. I told her we should watch Ozark after, which I think I mentioned to you guys as well, but. Johnstone TV, that's what I like to hear. Yeah, Better Call Saul, I know. But I think with how much she enjoyed it, I don't think she's going to want to jump into the only remaining thing she has with that franchise, you know? Like, we could watch El Camino after, but El Camino is what, an hour and a half long? Okay, check time. No shiny. Any Foss? No. Wow. Nope. All right. That's the prediction, mods. We're at 360. We've done it. The Tyrant situation is crazy. Thank you for bringing that up. That's a great point. Next is gonna be 495. 495 for the prediction, mods. Thank you. Thank you. John Math. I also saw that Emily sent me the increments. I appreciate it. But I did math that one out. Invincible is pretty good, but it's got gore to it. Yeah, I mean, I saw... That show surprised me. First episode, I thought it was just gonna be a superhero movie. That's crazy. They reduced the max bet from 250k to 150. Why? Who does that benefit? Who does that even benefit? I literally just bet 250k. Maybe it's based on region. Scrubs is really good. It has a great mixture of good comedy and medical drama. I watched Scrubs for a point in time. I don't think I ever finished the show, and it's mostly because everybody who's a Scrubs fan tells me to never do it. I don't know. Use your points, chat. You got 40 seconds. Will I find a shiny TYRUNT? Yeah, like they don't want my enjoyment of the show to be ruined like them. I mean, you guys said the same thing about Dexter, but I liked watching Dexter. The end is insanely goofy, and you know, any semblance of realism that was in that show was just evaporated in one episode. And I think that's the largest takeaway. It's not even how it ended. It's just like how insane of an end. Like they cooked that up in a room and everybody nodded their head type of thing. It's like, that's insane to think about. Is there any TV show that has a good ending? Good as in positive, or good as in like they answered every question you've ever had?
Excited for Champions.
Because for sure, for both. I think a great example, a great ending was Community, because Chevy Chase was finally out of a job.
I didn't know they had a fossil of John's hair available to purchase. You might be able to revive it and ditch the toupee.
True. Thanks for the 14 months. Yeah, that was probably the best ending to any TV show I've ever seen. When's check time? Essentially, it's going to be after we check these. We check it every 45 fossils, but it's every 135 fossils. Does that make sense? I hope it does. You ever played Undertale? I have and haven't beat it. But like, if we're talking in the sense of like, it's a good ending, as in a good ending to the series and not necessarily a positive ending, storyline wise, I mean, Breaking Bad for sure. If I'm not mistaken, is that not the highest rated TV show ending of all time? And sure, that is definitely because fans of Breaking Bad love to tell people that they love Breaking Bad. I'm trying to think, what are some, let me look it up. Best TV show endings of all time. Would you say Avatar? I think Avatar is, that's a very strong ending. Based on IMDb, Better Call Saul is seen as the best ending of all time. Followed by Mr. Robot. I don't know, that I've never heard of that show. Breaking Bad, The Good Place, which somebody just mentioned, but I don't know what that show is, so maybe that's good. The Sopranos. Oh, Avatar. Avatar is number 7. Wow. Friends. Friends is number 10. I feel like that the ending of that show was good because it was popular. Yeah, I don't really agree with that. But also by that logic, Seinfeld would be on here, right? Because that's the most viewed series finale ever. Scrubs is also 11, so I don't I don't think this is a very good. But here's the thing: this is IMDb. This is IMDb. Community is number 23. Futurama. Futurama's been canceled like 5 times. What is canonically the ending of the show? Where do we draw the line on that one? Okay, let's look elsewhere. 30 greatest series finales of all time. MASH. Where are my geriatric viewers? Ooh, the ending of Atlanta. I actually have not watched the end of Atlanta. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Scrubs ending is very good, and that's because the last season does not exist. Fair enough. Yeah, I think Friends is a okay TV show. It definitely has affected pop culture, or affected pop culture for a more than probably any other TV show, for sure. I also don't really entirely remember how that show ends. I think they just like cleaned up every relationship, and then that was the end of the show, right? It's been so long since I've seen that. Maybe that was, remember when I mentioned that I seen it as a kid? How I Met Your Mother? Didn't that also have a bad ending? I found out some insane lore. Did you guys know, because mind you, I've never seen this show, but The Walking Dead, there was a specific episode where, to my understanding, there was a guy with a barbed wire baseball bat, and he kills off some characters that are really important to the TV show. And that ending was so negatively received that for the remainder of the show, they lost 30% of their audience. I didn't know the percentage, but apparently they lost 30% of their audience from that one episode. People just did not come back to it. And I wish I had more context to understand why that was so bad. But like I can understand it just from like the little that I know, you know? It was a brutal episode, but one of the two deaths was straight from the comic book. Oh. Is Invincible done? Because I know that that's also a comic. And I'm pretty sure that follows to a T. I don't know if this is a bad take or not, but I couldn't continue watching Invincible because they changed the art style. 10 seasons? And they're on what, 3? Are they on season 3? I watched the first season and I really liked it. And then they changed the art style for I think it was the second or the third season, and I was just like so taken out. Watch all the episodes of Pokemon. You would think for how dedicated I am to the franchise, I would have done that already, but you're right. I don't know many people who have watched every single episode of Pokemon. Because what are we at now? 1,200, 1,300? It's a lot. It's a lot. I've watched everything up to basically Advanced Battle. No shiny. Any alphas. Holy cooked. Tough day, everybody. Tough day. Tough day. All right, we've reached a 10th to odds. Kinda. That's not really true, but it's pretty much true for the most part. We reached a 10th of odds. What's your favorite Pokemon theme song? It's Johto Journeys. Come on now. That one's electric. Advanced Battle's great too. What's the one that's walking down an endless highway, and the friends beside me, never. Oh, that's Advanced Battle. Sorry. Yeah, that. Gubu, thanks for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. If you gotta give this up, please say thank you. Thank you. Ryzik, thanks for the 3 months. Check those primes, chat. If you want ad-free viewing, you can link your Amazon account to Twitch account. Get free prime stuff for ad-free viewing emotes. And she might text you back today. 10:13 p.m. your time. Didn't Ash finally beat a region and there was basically zero fanfare? What do you mean? I mean, the end of the Ash saga of the anime is that he wins. Yeah, that was a huge deal. I also think that that was the death of the Pokemon movie. Can we get those on the playlist? No. Game music is way different than anime music. If there's anything that you should know about anime and copyright, is that they swing a heavy hammer. They do not like when that is showcased on streams or in videos. The reason I would like to think why a lot of game music is totally fine is because it's really hard to distinguish that from me actually playing the game. You know, like this music is obviously from Sword and Shield, but this is the exact same music that I would be playing if I were to be playing the game right now. And so it would be unfair for them to like claim the music because of that. Because if I was normally playing, they would do that as well. But he won a Lola, but we kind of just forgot about it. I don't know how you could, because he's not even in the show anymore. Like that was his goal, was to be a Pokemon master. And I guess just like, if you are, that phrase is subjective as to what it makes you a master, but like he wanted to win a league for once. And he did it. And that was just the end. And then they replaced him with a bunch of different characters. So we're hunting. I'm shunting right now. Yeah, like that news was everywhere. I feel like we're just kind of forgetting what happened. Like the day, it was such a big deal, chat, that we found out it was in like local news when it happened in Japan. Because keep in mind that it has to get localized to everywhere else. And it takes a while for it to get localized everywhere else. It was not important when it happened in every place but Japan. But when it happened in Japan, the whole earth knew that Ash won the Alola League. So I guess you are right to an extent. Like when it happened, when the episode happened in the US, I don't think most people cared, because people who are really into the anime for Pokemon, I would assume, watch the Japanese episode once it has English subtitles on it. Not when it comes out in English. Are you thinking about the Leon win, not the Alola win? No. No, I'm thinking of the one where he wins. Like the final episode of the anime. Is that not that episode? The final Ash episode of the anime where he wins. He won Alola and Galar. Oh. Oh, I didn't know he won Alola. Okay, my bad. I didn't know that. Like I said, I haven't seen it. I thought he only won once. Okay, now we're on the same page, everybody. I understand. Fake Pokemon fan. I don't think, I disagree with that, because here's my reasoning. I think that everybody who is invested in the Pokemon franchise is only invested in 3 out of the who knows how many sides of the community there are, right? Like you have the video game, you have the anime, you have the manga, you have Pokemon Go, you have the TCG, you have TCG Pocket. Like you have the competitive scene. Like there's so many different aspects. I feel like it is impossible to be invested into every single thing. And the only person I know that is Cerebi Joe, because that's his job. He has to know everything when it happens. But I don't have the mental ability. Like Pokemon is about 96% of my day. The other 4% is baby. Is thinking about little cat. Cute little cat. Mayflower, this is the 56 months. Wow. I just can't imagine being invested into everything. Like, to put in perspective, imagine how overwhelming.
You are so right, King Cat, yep.
How overwhelming your life would be if you had to keep up with every Pokemon Go, TCG Pocket, Unite, mainline Pokemon game, Masters, like the daily events the weekly events that they do. Imagine having to keep up with every single one. Pokemon Go is already enough. They have an event every single week. They have Raid Hour. They have Community Day. They have the Spotlight Hour. It's an endless hustle to do every single event that they have. And hard. It's hard to keep it up. Cause like they had a couple of days ago, wasn't it fashion hour or something? Like you could do raids for Pokemon and they would have like silly little top hats. Oh, true, Spotlight Hour is gone. Okay, it's a little bit easier. It was yesterday. Yeah, and I thought about it in the morning. I was like, ooh, I want Dragonite with a top hat. That'd be cool, or whatever it was, sunglasses. And then I just forgot about it because it's
underestimate how unemployed I am.
It's 1 hour of the day. It's one singular hour of the day. It's easy to miss. I think it's called Dev Hour. Yeah, how about you devour? I'm a changed man. I won't do it to him, but I'm a changed man. It was 3 hours? Oh. I didn't know that. Oh. What's the next comm day? Oh, isn't it Tinkatink or something? I saw there was some drama with that. Like they made a mistake about Tinkatink comm day. I didn't see what the issue was. What was the oopsie? Something went wrong with it. Was it Galarian Corsola this time? I would love Galarian Corsola. They posted it a week early? Ow. Is that not normal? I figured that's just what they do. The Tinkaton move is gonna be 300 base power. Oh, yeah, that's kind of busted. Was that the charge move? It doesn't even matter, but imagine if that was just like the regular attack. That's so funny. Okay, well that's the fire alarm. Hold on. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, I'll be back. I'm just gonna mute stream, but I'll be back.